Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. Yesterday on my Facebook, I shared that I am getting ready for some craft fairs. I haven't done them in 8 years. And I shared the picture of all of these little holiday pencils that I had bagged up and just laid them out and took a picture. And now, after crafting yesterday, you saw what I've done. And I thought today's video we would run through this cute little packet. All right, these 1x8 treat bags are a product that Stampin' Up used to carry, and so now I get them on clearbags.com, and they are 1x8 and they fit 2 pencils just perfectly. And I picked up the pencils at Five Below and at the Dollar Tree. All right, so I've bagged up my pencils. I'm gonna just peel and stick the adhesive. They're self-adhesive bags. And then I'm gonna set that aside. All right, the Stampin' Up products that you need to decorate this fun little pencil bag include many marvelous markers, and I have basic black, pumpkin pie, real red, tempting turquoise, basic gray, and pear pizzazz. You'll need some Whisper white cardstock. I have the mini chevron ribbon. This is the Bermuda Bay ribbon. And I have my Seasonal Chums bundle. The Seasonal Chums stamp set has these 3 fun seasonal images, front and back, and they make this adorable little gift card tag. All right, so there's the outside. Inside to from, and look at the back of this. Isn't that just the cutest thing you ever saw? All right, so let's get started. I have some Memento ink for this project, and I think that about cuts it. It's, again, a very simple project, but these are the kinds of things that I do for the craft fairs and markets in my area. I'll be, if you're local, if you live in the Chicago area, I will be at the Rolling Meadows High School Craft Fair on November 18th, and I'll be in Carpentersville at the Moose Lodge, 883, I think, for the Women of the Moose Craft Fair. I'm looking for maybe another bazaar or market, something in November, early December. So if you know of any, if you're local, email me, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. All right, so I've inked up my image from Seasonal Chums with Memento and stamped. Now we're doing some very simple coloring here. I've got my water-based Stampin' Up markers, and they're perfect for these areas with little or for these images with little areas to fill in. You get a great full saturated color, and it goes pretty quickly. So what I'm going to do is use the brush tip of my marker and just start filling in all the little areas. And I just kind of dab in the color so that I don't get a lot of streaky marks where the color overlaps and then gets darker. You know, that's kind of a problem with water-based markers when you're not using either a blender pen or a aqua painter to blend. So if you just use kind of little feather strokes and then dab in so you don't do a lot of coloring over yourself. And that's it. For the sake of the video, I colored another one. It's almost completely done, so we'll just do a couple more little areas so you can see the different colors and how I color in. So now I've got my basic black here for my hat, and you'll see that I'll streak all the way across. And to keep from overlapping myself and getting streaky color, then I'll just go back the other way and streak one layer of color across the whole thing. Gives you a cleaner image. Then my basic gray, I'll do the little hat band with basic gray. And I do the black first and then go in with the other colors on the hat, because the black gives you almost like really forgiving lines. So you can just go in with the other colors and kind of scribble them in without having to worry about staying in the lines as much. So the darker color, I lay it down first. To the little berries with my real red. My snowman's nose is pumpkin pie, and again, like I did with the hat, I used a long feather stroke, and I did not overlap myself because I wanted it to be uniform shade all the way through the carrot nose. Now tempting turquoise on the little bird. Now fill in. Now what I'm going to do is go back on the bird's belly and put just a couple of streaks of color there so that we get a little shadow on his belly. And there it is. It really, they color up very fast, which is good for the craft fair projects. So let me remove this stuff and get my Big Shot. We're going to cut out the little tag with the die. I love this die. It cuts the little snowman front and back with a hanger that we can thread on the ribbon. It's really a great little stamp set. Okay, so there's my die. Let's get the machine. Okay, I've brought in my Big Shot and it's set up for die cutting. So I have my thin die adapter and I have a cutting pad. I'm gonna lay my Whisper White cardstock and then go ahead and crank that out. Now look at this, isn't this the coolest? So it's all ready, it's all silhouette cut, and you just fold, and then look, got the built-in little hanger right there for the ribbon. Let's get this out of the way. Seasonal Chums comes with this little to from greeting. Got my Memento ink again. I'm gonna ink up my greeting and stamp my little to from on the inside. All right, back to our little pencil package here. I'm gonna tie the Bermuda Bay mini chevron ribbon right to the package, and this helps me to use the ribbon with less waste if I just tie it straight from the bolts. And what I've found is if I do about an inch below the pencil erasers and leave about 5 inches and then cut off right below the end of the bag, that gives me a nice size bow without a whole lot of waste. So then I'll thread back to front this bottom tail. Just gently, you don't want to tear that little paper hole there. And then I'm going to fold up, over, fingertip to fingertip, tie, hold the knot, and then you can finesse the tails here. Get a tighter center and uniform loops. Perfect, love it. Now I'll trim my tails. Can trim that one a little bit shorter. There we go. And we're all set with that. I don't think I'm even gonna trim that one. Now, to keep my ribbon from raveling, I'll take a lighter and heat the edge, which will seal it. Since they're going to be handled, we don't want them to, as they're getting shopped through or stored, packed and brought, for the ribbons to ravel. So you can either use a little heat or a little the fine point glue pen from Stampin' Up. Keep your ribbons from raveling so that you put together the highest quality product that you can. All right. If you've got any questions about this or anything, if there's anything Stampin' Up I can do for you, email me, Marisa@kitchentablestamper.com. Thanks for watching.